Hello and welcome to another episode of Scott Reads Comics. Today I'm going to be talking about Captain Marvel number 29, published in 1973 by Marvel Comics. So this is really the issue that Cap goes cosmic. He gets his cosmic awareness. This is really evidence of Jim Starlin stretching his storytelling muscles and doing really transformative work on this character. And this would set the stage for some incredible work moving forward with Warlock, which I've covered on the show before and intend to cover again. But look at this awesome 20 center. Pick this up at Phantom of the Attic Comics in South Oakland, the South Oakland part of Pittsburgh. They have some really sneaky good deals on Silver and Bronze Age back issues. The owner, Jeff, really grabs a lot of good stuff that folks bring in, and this was a nice one to pick up. I have this in the Life of Captain Marvel reprint. I also have the Essential Captain Marvel, but I couldn't resist actually owning the original newsprint version. Again, published in '73 by Marvel, just a classic. The most cosmic superhero of all. Don't dare miss the big change in Marvel in the thriller we call Metamorphosis. So pretty awesome setup here on the cover, and the issue itself is going to pay off. Metamorphosis, Jim Starlin story, pencils and coloring, Al Milgrom inks, Tarmor Zachowski lettering, Roy Thomas editor. Great Al Milgrom inks on these Jim Starlin pencils. I would later love Milgram's inks on the Warlock stories, but I also preferred Steve Leialoha's inks on those Warlock stories to Milgram's. I think they kind of switched off a few issues here and there. But this is top-notch storytelling all the way through, and Starlin has his hand in really a lot of what you're seeing on the page here. And I'll read the splash page, and then I've got a few other pages I want to read. This is an extremely dense story. A lot happens. There's a lot of cool action, but there's a lot. If I read the whole thing, I'd be here for an hour. So I'm going to try to just read some of the choice tidbits as we go through, but I will start with the splash page. We have waited many years for this meeting, Marvel, 8 billion to be exact. 'Tis truly long to wait to do that which we were created for, our life's mission. Destroy Captain Marvel the warrior. What madness is this? I can't be here, but I am. So we get a recap. In the previous issue, Marvel had lost a battle with the Controller, been trapped under some rubble. And of course, as folks who may know, who follow this character and those who haven't, at this point, this version of Marvel's Captain Marvel was kind of similar to DC's Shazam / Captain Marvel in that he was a dual being. And unlike Shazam and Billy Batson, this was Captain Marvel, or Marvel, the Kree warrior, and Rick Jones. So one is in the negative zone when the other manifests in the quote-unquote real world. But here, for some strange reason, at the end of the last story, Jones is trapped under this rubble, and Marvel has been spirited away to a cosmic audience with Eon, this incredibly strange, Baroque-looking being. And this is just kind of some of the mind-bending stuff we're going to see here moving forward. Now you have arrived. The time has come, and Captain Marvel the warrior must die, so that the universe may live. Are you confused, Marvel? Then look into our soul's eye, and the truth shall be seen. The truth will dispel all confusion. The truth will show the enemy. There's a lot going on in these pages. Starlin is working his sort of transformative philosophy through the superhero medium here, and it's pretty cool stuff. Love this mind-bending look of Marvel here, and we would see this again in Warlock. This is insane. Why is this happening? Why? Why? Because the universe is in need, terrible need. It is in need of a champion. You are that champion, Captain Marvel. Then why are you doing all this to me? Because you must see, you must change. So we're going to flip forward a few pages. Here, Starlin sort of retells the origin of some cosmic gods, the Greek pantheon and the Titans. He kind of retells that story, weaving it into Marvel's cosmic mythology. So we get Kronos, we get the Titanian Eternals. Of course, we get to see Zeus here. And eventually, this is all going to lead to the birth of Thanos and, of course, his brother Eros. And that is, of course, Alars, their father. Thanos would attain godlike powers with the cosmic cube. So at this point in the storyline, he's kind of the villain behind the scenes, and he has the cosmic cube, and he's using it to do all sorts of cosmic machinations. Of course, we get to see the Destroyer here, who at this point is much unlike the dull-witted Destroyer that we see in the movies. And here he says, "Ugh, Thanos, he's gone. Then I have failed to stop Thanos from gaining the cosmic cube. Only one course is now left open to me. I must find Captain Marvel." So, okay, here's one of the pages I kind of wanted to read in full, but let's just feast our eyes on this incredible storytelling from Starlin, aided and abetted by Al Milgrom, of course, on the inks. But man, this is just gorgeous page layout here. Look at this incredible open panel with Thanos' visage, half of his visage in profile. Just brilliant storytelling chops here from Starlin, even sort of early on in his career, just really stretching himself here. And to Marvel's credit, the editor is letting him do it. And my guess is the title at this point was kind of moribund, and so they let a young Jim Starlin take over and basically do what he wanted. And he would do the same thing again with Warlock and reviving Warlock. And why not? What do you have to lose at this point? So, let's get back to Captain Marvel and the story. What's going on here? Why are you tormenting me so? Because knowledge is torture, and there must be awareness before there is change. This we know because we were created to know. 8 billion light years ago, Kronos foresaw that the universe would be endangered. He knew of Thanos' coming and of the cosmic cube. Worse, he knew that neither Titan nor he himself could muster the power to stop Thanos. So Kronos created us to wait. Wait for you. For Kronos hoped that skill hasn't... let me start that again. So Kronos created us to wait for you. For Kronos hoped that skill might win over raw power. Skill that you must obtain. We are here to give you that skill. With it, you will have a slim chance to challenge Thanos. Without it, all is lost. We would gladly give you this skill now, if it would not be misused. But seeds planted on barren ground are seeds wasted. You have lived and accepted the ways of the warrior. The universe now needs not a warrior, but a protector. He who seeks to protect must first love, and there is no love in war. Do you know war, Marvel? So again, Starlin is kind of, he's writing in the moment. Think of it, this is 1973. The end of the Vietnam War is fast approaching. The fall of Saigon is fast approaching. Folks are disillusioned. Things are strained in the country. And Starlin's approach here is one to try to take a character who is known for militarism and make him into something else, some kind of enlightened warrior, almost Jedi-like in his approach. And we get a revisitation of Marvel's origin, his Kree background, his love for the woman Una, who of course has perished. And in this incredible sequence here, he gets to see her again. It can't be, but it's really Una. But of course we know this is part of the trial that Ego is putting him through. I can't believe it. It's like a dream. But you're real, you're alive, and then suddenly the dream becomes a nightmare. What black joke is this, you devil? She's mad, attacking the first thing she saw. Mad? No. She is what you fought for. She is a woman. Died and has been brought back to life. She has all of the working processes except that which truly makes life. She has no soul. Was it really worth it, warrior? How can you ask? Then it is judgment time. If you have shown all you could, we await your verdict. I've spent my life fighting for that which I believed in, my world, my leaders, and have been wrong, terribly wrong. I wish to change. With the wish comes the reality, because as capable as we are of physically changing you, the mental change has to come from within. So look at this incredible panel here, just breathtaking in its presentation. The storytelling again is off the charts. You have become aware. Our task is now to expand that inner awareness, to sharpen already keen senses, to tighten hair trigger reflexes. Let us grant you an abundance of humility and a touch of grandeur. Allow us to subtly change you so that you may survive the hard road ahead. Finally, the air clears and Mar-Vell's proud and powerful figure can be seen. But this is a different Captain Marvel. There is an air of calm and confidence about this man. This is a new Captain Marvel. So we go from the gray-haired Captain Marvel that started the story to the blonde-haired Captain Marvel. So that's, of course, the most superficial of the changes. But they're going to hint at a grander change. Of course, there's some more sort of dreamlike battle sequences, which are great because Jim Starlin's so good at drawing action. But again, this action is in service to a larger story. I love these two open panels that sort of are on opposite diagonals, corners of page 27 here. Really cool stuff. You have freed yourself from the past. One final task remains to be truly free. One must overcome his own inner demon. So we have one final battle in this issue, one final dreamlike battle. This is your cancerous other self. He is your hostility, your battle lust, the side of you which loves destruction, perpetuates hate, and seeks death. He is your personal Thanos. To truly live, you must overcome this within yourself. Platoon! Khartoum! So great sound effects here. Folks have asked me to read the sound effects. So now and then I will. To live is to strive. To strive is to seek. In the sphere of existence, only one thing is worth seeking. That which gives life meaning. Cack! Freedom. Our cosmic opera is complete. You now stand ready to fulfill a destiny charted billions of years ago. What now, Eon? You go. We waited long enough, but you have proven worthy. May your star shine bright. Farewell. Once again, the dead void of space lies alone and quiet, while back on Earth, at Avengers Mansion to be precise, buried beneath several tons of rubble, to be even more precise. Thoom! Cap, where the devil you been? Well, I've been laying here buried alive. I'm sorry, couldn't be helped. What do you mean? Well, friend Rick, that question might be hard to answer. I've seen and done many strange things. I've understood some of what's transpired, not all. But it started me thinking, and perhaps that was all I needed. So I think this is the first time we get this incredible effect of Captain Marvel's cosmic awareness. And the extent of his new powers will be revealed in the upcoming issues in the battle against Thanos when it's truly joined. But I think this is one of the most startling visuals in Marvel Comics. Just an incredible display of a character's powers on the comic page. I've always loved it. I think it's amazing. And this is where it started. Captain Marvel number 29. So what an incredible, weird, amazing story that Jim Starlin, Al Milgrom and company delivered to us. Great letters by Tom Orzechowski. Pre-X-Men, really, I think. And yeah, what a story. Phenomenal. I'm going to cover more of this kind of stuff moving forward. This foundational Starlin stuff that we see in his work in the Marvel Universe of the 70s. I loved it. I hope you did too. If you did, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. I'll bring you more soon on Scott Reads Comics. Thanks for watching.